Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So, I want to welcome you officially to the official series of the 2024 Republican primary series, where we cover Republican GOP primaries from January 15th to June 11th, 2024. So, we have just got the results in Iowa. We're going to kind of compare our prediction from a couple days ago, like 2 days ago, to the prediction that to the actual to the actual results here in the Iowa caucus. We were correct. Donald Trump won the caucus by over a landslide, a blowout, but we predicted that he would probably win every single county. That wasn't really the case, actually. Donald Trump was successful in winning every county except for the county of the star of the show, your favorite neocon-filled Johnson County. Johnson County, we know this county. It was taken over by the woke establishment. We talked about how this county was literally had its name changed. The namesake of the name changed to basically make it more diverse. Once again, Johnson County. We talked that this county, this county was named after after the vice president, and instead, it was named now. Clarify now, it wasn't named after Lyndon B. Johnson or, as you know, the other Johnson, Andrew Johnson. It was named after the very first Johnson, which I don't really have his name on my head. Yes, Vice President Johnson, and instead it was renamed Lulu Johnson, who I never even knew existed. When it came to this. So yeah, it was named after Richard Mentor Johnson. Then, not named after him anymore, despite him being a huge advocate against slavery and basically part of the founder of the Democratic Party, if you will. He goes, we have to name it after a person we never even heard of before, who happens to be a person of color, Lulu Johnson. So I think, yeah, I find that fascinating, if you will. Just taking time to put that in. We discovered that during our reaction video in the Iowa caucus. But let's take a look. Nikki Haley, as you know, won that county with, I don't know. Let's see how she won that county. You'll see, even with the endorsement of Governor Kim Reynolds and the endorsement of majority of the state legislature in Iowa Senate and the Iowa House of Representatives, Ron DeSantis couldn't get anything. He didn't get anything out of this. Instead, Nikki Haley, who came in third place, picked up that one county, and that was Johnson County, by 19% of the popular vote. That was not enough for her. So, yeah, this is by terms of margin. You want to say it's a little lighter because you have different candidates running, but hey, you know what? You have areas like over here, the darker areas, those are areas that voted for Trump by over 60%. So yeah, this map somewhat supposed to be a little lighter, but actually it's actually more color than usual. So yeah. And let's compare it to a prediction that I had 5 months ago. We predicted that this county would vote against Trump 5 months ago on September 15th. We predicted that Ron DeSantis would carry this county, Johnson County, this was the only county he would seem to win. We were right. Johnson County did vote against Trump. And when Nikki Haley showed her face up above, guess what happened? we predicted that Trump would win every county because the idea was that the neocon vote would be split between Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis. So it would look like this. That's what our prediction was mainly going to look like. But here's the thing. We fail to understand that despite Nikki Haley receiving 19% of the popular vote, coming in third place, that we fail to understand that she could, despite being in third place, she can still pick up and carry counties. And that's what she did in this county. I would say my prediction was mostly right. Johnson County, if I would have said, you know what, Nikki Haley soars past Ron DeSantis in most of the polls, I would have this be Nikki Haley, and we would have been right. But once again, we fail to understand that the neocon vote was more than just split; it was scattered. So, like you have in some areas, like I would say in Sioux Falls, Sioux City, whatever. Ron DeSantis most likely, we're just making it up. Ron DeSantis was ahead of Haley by some percentage. It was more of a ripple, if you will. And in Johnson County, Nikki Haley seemed to be that type of vote if over there. So not to mention, Nikki Haley received lots of liberal votes. It's kind of interesting. Like, what? Like, oh, you're going to register as Republicans and basically vote, and you're going to register as Republicans so you can prevent Trump from winning. Well, here's the funny thing: you're going to tell the whole Democratic Party, go vote for Trump. You can't do that because it's going to be exposed. You literally want to say, hey guys, go vote against Trump. That's literally, yeah, you're dog whistling, and not everyone is going to take in against the dog whistle. Some people would prefer to stay in their cozy nest, like most Democrats. They don't really like. I mean, Nikki Haley, I would think if she got the nomination and she became president, people would hate her too, because really, this is the left's problem. The left has a huge problem with conservative Christians. They have a huge problem with it. Because we are living in a world where secularism is high. They keep telling us that we live in a country where church is separate from state, therefore God shouldn't really be in the picture. And to have Nikki Haley as president, they'll take her over Trump and DeSantis for sure. They don't like DeSantis anymore, but yeah, they'll take her any day. They'll take her any day. Over Trump. For sure. They'll even take DeSantis, but they will ditch DeSantis in the general. Same thing with Nikki Haley. It's all about stopping Trump. And is it working out for them? How's that working out for you? Not so much. Not so good. Really? Not so good at all. You're screwing it for yourself. You literally, I mean, once again, it keeps blowing my mind away. Donald Trump will get the nomination. He is going to get the nomination, if you like it or not. And we also have breaking news. Also, we got to acknowledge Vivek Ramaswamy actually had a brain. Well, actually, he always had the brain. He was way more smarter than the others, but had the brain to know, we're not going to win this. So he pulled out. He said, you know what? We're suspending our campaign and we're endorsing Trump. Once again, Trump tried to tell him this 3 days ago. You know what? But Nikki, I think Vivek was kind of thinking about it. You know what? I think he's right on this. We might have to drop out. And he made the good decision. Yes, he got 3 delegates out of the deal. But that's not really going to get much into it, though. 8 delegate votes for Nikki Haley. Yeah. But yeah, I really want Donald Trump to consider Vivek as a running mate. He has lots of energy in his campaign, lots of energy and momentum. I want him to really hold that close to him, with it, if you will. So yes, and yeah, it's all about spiting Nikki Haley. You're gonna spite her harder if you pull out. Honestly, Nikki Haley's probably doing a party dance, even though she underperformed. I mean, literally, wasn't she supposed to reach over 20%? Oh, I mean, technically she didn't underperform. Let's just say the media was going Nikki Haley surging, and now we have Ron DeSantis beating her by 2. So it's kind of funny. Yeah. Thank goodness Ron DeSantis, I'd say, won this. But we have the New Hampshire primary. New Hampshire is the next primary over here. Right over here. And that is taking place on the 23rd. And to kind of clarify, it's on a Tuesday. The Iowa caucus was on a Monday, as you know, very unusual, but I guess caucuses are different than primaries, as you know, when it comes to being on Tuesdays and any other day. But yes, it's going to be on the 4th Tuesday of 2024, the 25th, next week. For a week from now, will be the New Hampshire primary. This one I've told you I was looking forward to because it's going to be more closer, it's going to be more competitive, and I kind of like that, honestly. I want that. Well, to a point, because I want Trump to win, you know? But it's going to be interesting. We knew Trump was going to win Iowa, so it wasn't really exciting. I mean, yay, we got Iowa, but we know that he was going to get it. You see what I mean? So you're a little bit excited, but not suspenseful. But yeah, I think New Hampshire is going to be the same deal. So what do you guys think? Will New Hampshire be a close race? Will it be the closest of 2024? Let me know in the comments below, and as you know, I'll see you all in the next political